Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and welcome to my February setup plan with me. I'll be doing the month view as well as my dashboard and notes page. I have made a kit for February and it's full of some of my favorite things. The first of which is gingham and hearts and more hearts, more gingham, my book of the month, header for the big box on the dashboard, and just basically a variety of Valentine looking designs and a little bit of deco here with some Valentines and some functional boxes that I may just save to use in a weekly spread, but I don't know, and more deco. And this one also, didn't show you that. I've printed out my book of the month on HP Sprocket sticker paper, so that's going to go on my dashboard. I've got these pregnancy tracker stickers to keep track of my daughter-in-law's pregnancy with our first grandchild, so I think I'm all set. We will begin with the monthly spread. Since I'm in the binder format, I can take these pages out, which makes decorating really easy. You don't have to take the pages out, and sometimes I don't, but I love being able to do this. In fact, you could take like a long strip of washi and go clear across and then just slice it, and it would be like perfectly aligned. I also want to mention my brand new coffee cup, which says, "My princess name is Teaching Beauty." You'll have to forgive my morning voice because if I don't film right now, the filming is not going to get done. So it's morning voice or nothing. February is the month I've been waiting for it seems like 500 days. January was a really long month. Don't know why. And I've discussed that in my other plan with me's. It just felt really long. And one of you said that you've like already decorated for March. That's how long it was. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, some great things happened in January. I had my husband's birthday. I had it. My husband's birthday happened in January. And some fun things happened, but it just seemed super long. All right, here's the up close in case you can't see it. The sun is not up yet, so the lighting's not going to be super. And let's put the sidebar down, and hopefully every month I tweak this kit just a smidge more until it's going to be absolutely, completely perfect at some point. And then they will change the life planner. And I'll have to start the process all over again. Okay. Now that is perfect, but let's see if it is perfect as I go all the way down. Bingo. Okay, and I've got some skinny washi just with a heart design that's sort of abstract for the bottom. I guess if I were going to tweak this kit a little bit more, I would scooch that up just a little bit so that these two don't overlap. I love the look of framing in the monthly view since it is kind of like, it's never ending. You know, there's no border along the edge, and I do like a border. I don't know why. It just seems unfinished to me unless it has a border. And I'm not going to put a border there, but at least on the bottom. Okay, now we're going to go into time lapse so that I can put all of these dark red date covers onto all of the dates. Okay, guys, now listen closely. Do you hear it? It kind of stopped just now. But when I was doing the last few days during the time lapse, there was a little cardinal propped up in the window right in the next room and just chirping, "Are you up? Are you up?" I know that's what he was saying because my husband puts out birdseed every single morning, and they have seen me stirring. They literally watch our house, and since I'm up before the sun has come up, they're keeping track. Okay, they're up. It's time for us to get fed. And when this happens, I'm not kidding, every morning a bird, it's not always a cardinal. Today it's a cardinal. I can tell by the little chirp. But it's very often a titmouse or a blue jay who is just parked right at the kitchen window looking straight in and waiting. So he can go off and tell everybody else, "They're up, they're coming, get ready." Okay, I'm going to put this little like bouquet looking heart on Valentine's Day. So I need to lift up the little 14 and pop it down, and then we'll put the 14 back down so that the 14 is on top like that. Oh, look. Okay, and then we've got a little bit more deco, and I've got some event stickers and payday stickers that we can put in here. I want to put the lovebirds somewhere. Here's Plan Sarah Plan, and here's her husband. Right there. I don't know. Help. We're going to put it right here. There's no wrong answer. And I'll just put some birthdays and events on here. And let's take a clean color dot marker. And if you're not familiar, they look like this. And you can make perfect little bullet points. So what I want to do is, that's nice for February. Make some bullet points on every other line in my sidebar. And I don't think I would need any more than that. I'm saving this, and we are going to move on to the dashboard. But here's a close-up look at everything. So look, by the end of February, baby's going to be the size of an artichoke. And these stickers are from the Orange Umbrella Company, and they were recommended by one of you. And thank you, because they're awesome. They are awesome. Okay, dashboard and notes page time. I'm going to work from the bottom up. I think last time I worked from the top down, but maybe I didn't. Here's what I'm going for. You see how I have this challenge of the month printed on the big box, and it sticks out from the top. And I want that to be above that box. So actually, other way around. I need to do this box first. That's where my book of the month is going to go. Now we'll do this one and see if that's what I was remembering from last time. Yeah, this box is just a little bigger than it needs to be. So Sarah, we're going to tweak this. We're going to tweak that. But I mean, it still looks fine, but I want to tweak that so that it's just exactly right. And then that looks perfectly good the way it is. So I may just leave it. Otherwise, it's going to be that. I don't know. I think either way looks good. Either way looks good. I guess I'm going to use the sticker since I have it. But the other would have looked fine. this is where my book of the month is going to go. So let's get the sticker. So the budget mom is, and forgive me if I'm saying this wrong, Kamiko Love. And I've been following her on Instagram for a very long time. Although I confess I've never used her system, but I'm just fascinated by her, and she has a new book out. She went from poverty to buying her dream home with cash. And I think that makes her worthy of a good listen. I bought the audiobook for my money, my way, and I'm going to be listening to that. So not fiction this time. Just want to be careful here that I don't rip that little line. There we go. Okay, book of the month is what this says. Can't tell if it's in focus or out of focus, I'm sorry. But the sun is coming up now, so that's good news. Book of the month. Okay, and I love how her book is pink. It matches the color scheme. Do any of you use the Budget Mom system for your budgeting? I have a good friend. She's a young mom and wife. She uses it. And she runs her own business. And she's a stay-at-home mom. And she uses it. And I should get her to explain it to me. I don't know if the book is going to explain her like budgeting system, but she has a budget by paycheck system. And she does cash envelopes, and those are really popular. And I don't know what else. But the end result is you're not impoverished, and you've bought your dream house with cash, if you are her. Okay, financial tasks I'm going to put up here. And household tasks right here. And we're going to put some budget dots. I mean to say bullets, but since it's for the financial things, we're just going to pretend like I meant to say budget dots right here. And these are basically going to be tasks that I do routinely. And it's just to keep me from forgetting to do those. Honestly, I don't really need that because I use a budget planner, but it's just kind of fun to have a dashboard that has different areas of life on it. So that's why I put my financial tasks here. Zoom out so you can see. No, you can see it, I think. And then some household goals. Probably 3 household goals. And then the big box at the bottom is just going to be a challenge of the month. Okay, so these are going to be routine. These will be like slightly different than last month, and I haven't even decided what my challenge of the month is going to be. So let's move over to the notes page, which is where I put my memory verses. So I have 1 memory verse per week, and since the February tabbed page has embrace as its kind of focus word, you can hear the cardinal now. Listen. There it is. That's the cardinal. I'm going to sneak and try to get you some video. Hang on. Are they not the cutest things? Oh my goodness. They are just adorable. And I did have to trick them a little bit to get them to come back to the window. So I'm serious, they watch our kitchen. So the sun is coming up, and what I did, at first I was just standing there with my camera kind of out of view to see if they just happened to come up to the window, and they weren't coming. So I tricked them. I turned on the lights in the kitchen, and then I opened and shut the back door that my husband usually goes out so that they would just hear that familiar sound. And then I just parked it kind of around a cabinet where they couldn't see me and waited, and there they came. Sure enough, I'm telling you, they watch us. they know when we're coming. Okay, so back to the memory verses. Embrace is the key word here in the quote on the February tab, at least in the mid-century circles pattern. It's different if you have Flora, and I don't know what it says in just my type. So what I did was I chose verses that have the word embrace in them. And I always try to do alternating weeks between Old Testament and New Testament. And I can't always do that, but I was able to this time. So what I'm going to do is put all of these memory verses over here. And don't worry, I will go into time lapse for that. And that way I can refer to it easily when I'm doing my weekly plans to find that particular week's memory verse. So the birds that came up to the window, I'm going to be showing that footage, so I don't know where that's going to land in terms of like lining up with the audio here and my talking. But anyway, the birds that came, the first one was a female cardinal. So cardinals, if you don't know, the male is, look at that, oh my goodness. Tell me not to be an ornithologist while I am trying to be stickers. I need to be a sticker thologist. Okay, give me one more chance. Oh. Okay, give me one more chance. There we go. And this is a little spatula, craft spatula that you can get on Amazon. And I've got a similar one linked below. So the birds that you saw were the female cardinal first, and a female is a brown or tan color with an orange beak. And the male cardinal is red with kind of a black mask, which makes him very distinct and cool looking. And so we saw some male cardinals, and we also saw the little brown one was a Carolina wren. And I was hoping that that bird would sing while he was at the window, because they, despite their size being really tiny, are the loudest singers. They are loud. I mean, a Carolina wren in Virginia can be heard by a Carolina wren in the Carolinas. I'm telling you, it's just really loud. Okay, so February memory verses. I've got a little February deal that I can put here. I mean, I do know it's February. However, let's just put a February right there. February memory verses. And we've got some cupcakes and a Valentine and some hearts. We'll do that. And we'll do a Valentine. Maybe the Valentine can go inside that heart. What do you think? That's kind of cute. And the cupcake could go here. And the little hearts here will be for each memory verse. So we'll go ahead and start writing, and I will use these as kind of like, you know, little bullet points. All right, I'll see you in a second. I'm going back to time lapse. I have plenty of room for some deco down here. So let's pull out the cute stuff. Let's put a heart right in the center. And I'm going to zoom in case little Arwen is watching. And she might want to see these little stickers up close. Cute little coffee mug or hot chocolate. And let's put a gift here. Although I'm not promoting commercialism for for all the holidays. I don't think you have to buy gifts for every holiday. I would rather have a sweet, thoughtful love note personally. Maybe that's enough, you know, big stuff there. Let's just put some hearts on either side. Like that. Okay, so here is the whole page. I think that's Adorbsville. Okay, and so what I have not done yet is fill in this stuff. So give me a second. I've got to think of my challenge of the month. Okay, so this is going to be it. When I teach piano lessons, I input lesson notes for each lesson, and an email goes out to the parents and sometimes the student. And these things pile up if I don't get them done the day of the lesson. So that's my challenge. Keep my lesson notes done day of the lesson. And then for my household goals, we are going to focus on, my husband and I will both work on this. We're going to focus on cleaning out some of the clutter and excess stuff that's in a particular room in the basement. And for my financial tasks, there we go. So I just have some routine things, and then I need to submit some expenses for reimbursement, and that's going to do it. So let's zoom out and maybe add some deco, because I have some deco left. So I've got actually a bunch of deco left. Let's spruce this up a bit with roses and there. Okay, much better, much better. And then we have a bunch of hearts, and then there's a giant heart we can put in the big box like there. So lesson notes are not the same as love notes, but it kind of fits, so we'll put it here. The cupcake, how about if you do this, you can have a cupcake. And more little valentines or love notes or just nice little notes. Let's put these back on the monthly spread because this was a little bit lacking in deco. So we'll put like a couple of love notes there, and we'll just splatter hearts all around. So heart. Everything is friendlier with stickers. Just remembered a birthday I need to put there. I could save these stickers and use them for piano students, but I'd rather just doll this up, bling it up. All right, so these 2 sheets are used up, which is hugely satisfying. And there are 2 hearts left, and I never did use those boxes, the functional boxes, but I could actually. Would they fit here? Yeah. I might, I don't know, maybe I'll save them. And then when big things happen or cool things happen, I will write them in and add them into the spread after the fact. Okay, now let's put it back into the binder. All right, here we are. And I think I will put a slow motion flyover in here because I used to do slow motion flyovers of all of my weekly spreads, and I kind of got away from that. And it's time to bring it back. Thank you guys for joining me. This has been super fun, and I love these colors, and I'm just ready for a new month. And I hope you're having fun setting up your month of February. Also, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.